A lot of women want to be a good girl when they're forced to be a good girl.
Exactly.
They're forced to become a good girl,
Or
and
they're worn down.
that's a force. A lot of men try to save girls who are thrill seekers, and we spoke about this too. And we're like, yo, when these girls be caught up in that lifestyle. First of all, it's very hard to maintain that lifestyle. One, it's unrealistic to have that lifestyle forever, and then the other thing is when it comes to getting out that lifestyle, they miss the lifestyle so much they go right back to it. You already know the vibes. It's your man Rico Hundo here at 8 at the Table, and I got my partner in crime with me, Esso. We are in the building. We're about to shake this up. But before we go ahead and get into any of that, I gotta say thank you for the support, the likes, the comments, subscribing, notifications, super chat, everything. We want to say thank you. And now let's get into a very informative topic.
Wait, hold on. But they finally got what they wanted. They finally got us together, one-on-one, so we can talk to the fellas point blank, right into the camera, yo.
And that's a fact. And so let's actually dive in. But before we dive in, I would just want to say, like, Aegis was just saying this too. The real is going to be real. Okay. At the end of the day, no matter where it goes, the real is going to be real. And I really feel like we're going to keep it real with the fellas right now when we talk about something in regards to saving women.
Does all women need to be saved? Or do all women, because y'all be chopping us up with the language and all that. Yeah. Do all women need to be saved? Hell no.
Fuck no. Like, I don't think any woman should really be saved. Me personally. At the end of the day, this is the survival of the fittest.
But what is saving though, Rico? I mean, what, before you start telling them, you know what I'm saying, your side of it, what do you consider saving?
I consider saving is not, I feel like there's a difference between supplying growth for somebody and saving somebody. See, to me, saving is like you're on the flat line and somebody got the shockers and they're like clear and you try to pump their chest. They already dead. Okay. That's saving to me. So in regards to that, it's like, girls that are outside and that are lost. They lost in the sauce.
Everybody likes to save those because they, for some reason, they think that they're gonna turn this girl around, like, because they want to have a female that has that sexual thing that she got with them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they want them to be a little wild. You know what I'm saying? They want them to be a little risque, but then they want them. But then, as soon as they wife them, they want to save them, and they want to change them to something that they're not.
That's true, and I spoke about this too when I said back in the day when I was younger, I used to always say, I want a girl who was an ex-hoe. I want a wife that was an ex-hoe. I said that, right?
Interesting. I'm not mad at that though.
Yeah, because it's fun as fuck. but as I got older, I realized that's not the wave because people come as they are, even when you don't know it. So whenever you're trying to save somebody, you're really trying to tell somebody, I'm trying to pull you out of your own way. And that's too much legwork. And 9 times out of 10, they're going to go back to revolting to who they are, in my opinion, when push comes to shove.
I mean, yo, listen, saving is a subjective thing to me, right? It depends upon what angle you coming on or when they need to be saved. Okay. There are good women out there that need guidance. That's technically saving them too. But they might have a good job, they might have a kid, no kids, but they might need guidance. They might not need your money, you know what I'm saying? But they might need your physical prowess, your knowledge, your way of being, the way you problem solve. You are saving them because that same woman that could look prosperous could have nothing, have no man, a pot to piss in, nor a window to throw it out, living check by check, and you're saving her.
I feel like in that case though, all women that get married got saved then.
Why you say that?
Because I feel like all women need guidance from a man.
Some women need to be saved because some women need the guidance. They don't need your money. They don't need your cars or whatever it is. They need guidance so they can take what they have to push forward. Yeah. A lot of men think that saving women is paying their bills. That's it. I saved you. I paid your bills. But those bills get picked back up again. They're going to run those bills back up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a recurrent cycle. If you're really trying to save somebody, you trying to save their state of mind or change their state of mind from being negative to positive. That's what I call saving. So if you meet somebody, they could be in a hole a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They could be a little frustrated. They could be
Rough
down on
times.
themselves, rough times or whatever. So men think that when you come in there and you're saving that woman, for me, it's deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? Because what about helping? Like you be around people and you want to help them, but you don't necessarily want to save them.
I think that all women come before all single women need to be saved, and with that definition
Okay.
requires saving to become a wife. I feel like most women need to get guidance from the man. I think it's also a reciprocal thing, but right now we're speaking about men saving women. Mm-hmm. Most men provide guidance and a lane and structure for their wife and for the family.
Okay.
And in some context that could be considered saving because they don't really do that. Most women, I feel like, we probably agree on this, know how to look out for themselves and maybe their children.
Yes.
And that's it. Mm-hmm. But a man comes into their life and he provides infrastructure that's going to allow her to look out for herself and the children and the household as he provides it. But when I'm speaking on saving, I'm like, I'm thinking it's just like somebody who's truly lost. Mm-hmm. Like they're not capable of at this point. And, a lot of men try to save girls who are thrill seekers. Mm-hmm. And we spoke about this too. And we're like, when, these girls be caught up in their lifestyle, first of all, it's very hard to maintain that lifestyle. One, it's unrealistic to have that lifestyle forever. And then the other thing is when it comes to getting out that lifestyle, they miss the lifestyle so much they go right back to it.
But how are they really going back to it when we know that they got a shelf life? They're going back to it. How fast are they going back to it?
Shit, I don't know.
Because
try it.
Because saving is a ghetto term to me. You know what I'm saying? We're saving girls. When I think of saving, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm thinking about girls, women, females, whatever you want to categorize them as. They're in the strip club.
Facts.
They don't have any money.
They got money.
No. These are different girls, not the same girls.
Oh,
Strip club girls need to be saved.
There's one.
Bang. Girls that don't got more money. Two. Bang. You know what I'm saying? Ones that are just lost and they don't know what to do. Niggas is using, men are using them right and left.
I don't mind those ones.
They act like that they like it, but still, you don't mind them because you're not trying to keep them. You're not trying to save that one.
Nah, I might try to save that one.
Which one? The one that's doing what?
The one that's getting manipulated. I might be more willing to save that one.
I tried that. That shit's trash. It's trash. I tried that. No, I thought she was getting manipulated. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as they get right and they get good, they, like you said, they go right back to the foolishness.
Makes sense.
You see what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
But when they need you, you like, yo, this is what you need to do. All right, I'm actually gonna go this way. You said go this way? Yeah, cool. As soon as they money get right, they get a new crib or something, then they want to make decisions again.
The old decisions.
Bang! I want to be back doing the foolishness that I was once doing.
And go right back.
I didn't want to be saved. I want to do the foolishness and have a lot of money. And I want to keep doing the foolishness until I can't do the foolishness no more, until my shelf life is completely over. And then I want to be a good girl, but nobody wants your vagina at that time.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to save you.
That makes a good point. I feel like a lot of women want to be a good girl when they're forced to be a good girl.
Exactly.
They're forced to become a good girl.
When they're worn down.
That's a force.
I had a hoe one time tell me, do you think that I actually get tired? And I said, no.
Wait, time out.
She asked me, don't you think I got tired? I said, no. How do you get tired of your own profession? You a hoe. This is what you do. I'm not saving you. I'm not even with the shits. I'm not dealing with none of that. This is what you want to do. You gotta rock out like this. Yeah. Don't tell me after all of these years when you want to try to settle down, you tired. You not tired. You trying to fool me to save you.
Yo, and although I'm not gonna lie, 100,000% agree with you. I gotta keep it a hundo.
Okay.
Because I did try to save a hoe.
That the girl you kissed in the mouth?
That's the girl I kissed in the mouth. That's the girl I kissed her. I tried to save her, and yo, it was so bad. It was so bad. But I feel like most times when dudes try to save a girl, it's because they play them, right?
The vagina was talking to you.
Yeah,
Rico.
no. It's not even that. You know what it was? It was, if you ever want to win with me, all you gotta do is be real, even about the shit that you not
And
real.
she
about.
said, "I'm a downright whore," and you was cool with it.
Exactly. I am this, and I said, let me see if I could work with it. Like,
And you could work with it,
And
but
I
you
wasn't-
wasn't trying to keep it.
no, I was working with it, and I tried to keep it. You know what I'm saying? But then when I realized, as time goes on, I'm like, oh wait, no, I'm not really
You
trying to.
can't trust no hoe. So if you're
100%,
trying
yeah,
to save one, think about
You
this.
gotta allow it to happen forever.
Think about this. Are you gonna trust her when she's not in your sights? How are you gonna get money? How are you gonna travel and do what you need to do and stay focused? Because the number one thing that takes us men off our one is trying to save a woman. It becomes your job now.
Yeah.
Let that job go. If she wants to be saved, she'll come to you. It will make itself prevalent in your face that she actually wants to change. You're not going to change her though. And that's the thing that we somehow try to show them the light. Like, no matter what woman that you're with, you can tell her, don't bet on these football games. But if she sees you winning, she's gonna bet on the football games. And you can come say, don't bet a lot on the games, and she's gonna turn around and bet 10 bets and lose all 10. And you're gonna try to save her. You're gonna say, yo, let me go on my account, let me replenish your shit because you made a mistake.
Yeah.
No, let her be broke. Don't give her nothing. Let her try to find her way to eat. Let her cook the food in the house because she has to learn if you're going to save her. She has to appreciate it. So when you walk up to these women and you just save it, white knight syndrome, whatever syndrome that y'all want to give them, right? Give them all the 10 syndromes, right? When they walk up with all the syndromes, you are the herb now because you're not even fucking taking time. You're not even taking time to learn who this girl is. Y'all go right into saving. She jumps on your penis, and on Wednesday, I'm saving this hoe.
That's stupid. But you know what it is? People don't realize that saving and protecting or providing is two different things.
Okay.
And that's where that's where the lines get blurred, right? Because for one man, like for example, if we use a girl who was using money for gambling and losing it after he told her not to, and he replenished the money, he might think that he's providing, and not understanding that he's crippling.
He's encouraging.
Yeah, once you encourage bad behavior, then you're gonna get bad results.
But you already letting the girl come in with the bad behavior already, and she told you, and you know it.
I think
So
everybody got some bad behavior though.
but she not gonna come to you and tell you I'm a downright hoe, and you just gonna be like, you know what, we're gonna work with this.
But
this is fine by
but
me,
you know what it
and
is?
I'm gonna change your wholeness around, cause I'm Rico, and once I slap this on you, you're gonna want to change and just be with me.
Nah. That's not what it is.
Okay.
There's another way, right? And the other way is, some people, it's not about changing. Some people are just okay with. Right? Which is still enabling.
Okay.
So like for like my situation, it was like, yo, I'm okay with you doing what you do. If what you say is real, if what you saying you doing this for whatever, then that means when times change, then you wouldn't do that if that is real. If it's real. But I was okay with. Some people are okay with a person being who they are because they feel like their negative flaws doesn't, backfire on them.
May I ask you a question?
But it's still wrong.
How
Don't get me
many
wrong.
dudes that you know survived a marriage or a long-term relationship with a downright hoe they had to save? Yeah, I mean,
I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
I don't know anybody's wife's real history.
Okay.
I don't know anybody's wife's. Like
That's
if I,
fair.
you know what I'm saying.
That's
If I knew, like for example, we just had a segment with Desiree, and I know like a little bit about her. So like if you ask me something like 10, 20 years from now, like all right, well I know that she played around a little bit outside. I could be honest.
That's not what I'm trying to find out.
But I don't know.
Do
I don't
you
really
know
know.
dudes that tried to save a hoe and excuse
And
me,
won.
Do you know any men who tried to save a promiscuous woman that was lost and needs saving? Do you know any of those?
I don't know any lost women that got saved.
Okay, I know a couple of men who tried to save lost women.
There are some hoes though that can definitely go under the radar and trick a man into saving them.
What you mean some? It's many, all of them. they all can go under the radar and trick a man. What are you talking about?
No, trick him to save him.
All of them got that ability. What are you talking about? If they have good vagina, they have the ability to trick you. You are emotionally involved.
See, now there's a normalized part of life. The normalized part of life is traveling, going out, partying. Back then, I'm not saying there weren't hoes. There's always been.
Okay, what are you thinking?
But what I'm saying is, before it was so much harder to cover up your shit that you would be like, yo, I'm not even gonna do much. Not anything, much. Now, yo, even one of my girl's friends, bro, my girl's friend brought another one of their friends, two of them, right? Two of her friends, flew to another country to go meet.
Two other dudes.
No, one other dude. But she used the girl to go
up.
as a girl's trip. In 1995, my girl is not traveling without me.
Nigga, no, they was traveling.
Without you?
Yes, what are you talking about, nigga? They was traveling.
I don't know.
They was doing everything that they're doing now, they were doing then. It just wasn't no social media for people to see. You had your downright women who was getting paid, and they weren't glorious. The only difference now is the women that are getting paid for sex are glorified. They weren't glorified back then. They were hiding. They were in what you call a secret society style of thing. You knew who they were. They hung out with the dudes. They traveled too. Women was sneaking out. In the 90s, when I was young and first started traveling, I always got away with other dudes' chicks because they would bring their friend. And if I wasn't smashing a friend too, I knew how to have my man like a Rico Honda. Rico's coming. You're paying, right, Rico? Yeah. This one's nice for you.
$75.
We good, whether it's $75 or whether it's a girl that's coming over. Like I'm a rock with Rico for the weekend. That's how we had it. That's how it was different. If it was me and you, yo, shorty, my man out here, I'm sending you a picture and everything. This is what my mans look like.
Now we do that too.
Tell your girl she good. You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like it's so much more different because now there's so many different ways. Like, I feel like this is the generation of enabling. So because everything is so enabled, it's so much more worse.
My father had my mom. He didn't make a lot of money. My mom's worked, right? He paid every bill in the house except the phone bill, right? And bought the food. She still spent all her money. Every dime, son. You know what I'm saying? All he did was argue with her. Audrey, why you spending money? Blah, blah. He helped her do that. If he gave her more responsibility even back then to just say pay the bills, but he wanted to be King Kong.
If women are basically going to be women by what we're saying right now, is it possible that we're going to end up with one of the women who had an extensive past? Do we overvalue their sexual past to a point where they hide it so well enough that we're getting one regardless whether we know it or not?
A lot of times we are, because the number one thing about men is we not telling for real. Like, all right, women get, women get involved. Say she's dealing with you and you got another girl, or you dealing with somebody else. They're getting involved. Men are keeping their mouth closed, and they letting the women keep going and keep going and keep going. You only talking amongst your friends. You might tell me.
Nah, yo, Esso, look.
Who else you telling?
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be honest with you, Esso. Right? I'm gonna be honest, and I'm glad that we kind of just we just spoke, because we actually just spoke about this on the segment before, where women are saying this, right? Women are like, men talk more than these women, right?
Okay.
There's way more, provocative words that really are used with this saying, but men are talk more than women, and they're saying that, and I'm like, so what? Honestly, with me, all my friends, even my high school, if you did something, all the guys know. I feel like that's such a great thing that's happening because they've been getting away with being undercover thoughts for so long that their dirt is finally being dug up and thrown on the other lawn. And now we all seeing them for what they are, and they don't like that.
But
I feel like right now it's
but
different,
why
bro.
are we so foolish to think
Yeah,
that these women aren't doing anything? That's the thing that bothers me.
that's true
Why,
too.
why when they slide out their mother's vagina, we think that they're princesses? Why do we think that way? They're regular people. They have urges. They want to have sex. Some of them like two men at the same time. Look at the woman that was on Lip Service. The girl, the old dancer chick and all that. She said on her 52nd or 55th birthday, her gift was she got a train ran on her. She said it, and she said, I enjoyed having men touch me and please me at the same time and all the rest of these type of things. Why don't we think that women want that type of thing because they lie to us and say that's nasty? They capping. If you pay attention to this show, I tell you, when they wake up capping. So if you really understand that, and I keep saying this to y'all really understand that. Me and Rico go back and forth about this a lot. Rico doesn't want to believe every woman is getting up capping. I believe it. I know they are.
I give it 90-10 rule.
I know they're capping. That's their strength. So if you're thinking that they're gonna tell you the truth, it's their strength. Because us gullible men want to believe everything that they say. So why would they not capture you and tell you what you want to hear and put you in the mind frame to save them? That's the whole thing. But if you put your mind to it and say, yo, they capping, prove to me. Prove to me you not capping. If us men wouldn't really change this around and say we not saving people or we want to save the right girl, take your time with her. Because she's gonna reveal herself. We go into saving as soon as she sits on our dick. As soon as it feels good, we wake up, we have a good conversation with her. She's wild cool. I can see myself rocking with her. Whether she's my girl, my other girl, the girl I'm saving, the girl I'm going to travel with, but she's going to be in my girl circle, and I'm going to save her. Am I capping?
No, but I think that it comes also with time. Because I feel like I would never do that now. There's a lot of things I won't do now.